dad. He's horrified.
Yeah.
You're on YouTube.
Not for me.
Damn it. I gotta say, this video is hard to do right now because we just ordered pokey. Oh, I want the pokey.
Give it to me one time.
Hi guys, welcome to the DIY Designer. I'm Orly Shani. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. If you're new to the channel, I hope you like what you see and I hope you subscribe to the channel because, you know, it kind of matters here on the YouTubes. Today's episode is really cool. So I did a segment on the TV show that I work on called Home and Family where I did these gold foil transfer onto pillows. It was so cool, and it was one of those things that once the segment was done, everyone came up to me. The art department decided to keep the pillows as set dressing because they looked so cool. The best part about it is I tested it and I realized this shit's machine washable. Do you know what a game changer that is? Machine washable, which means we have to do it on clothes. Today I'm gonna be applying some foil transfer. I'm actually gonna use silver and gold on a pair of jeans and on a t-shirt. You'll be able to machine wash both, which is money, and I'll show you the different techniques to get different effects depending on what you wanna do. But for the jeans, I actually was inspired by this photo, this piece of art. I liked that it starts off completely solid on the top, and then it sort of fades where you can see those brush strokes. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be solid on the hem, and then you're gonna actually see all those brush strokes, but it's gonna look like it was painted on with like this super highly reflective metallic sheen. Frickin' the world is your oyster. That's a phrase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the world is your oyster.
Yeah, own it.
Okay. I'm so hungry. Materials. You're gonna start off by taking the transfer gel that comes in the kit. I'll link everything below, so don't worry. Take a liberal amount of the transfer gel because the more transfer gel you have, the more solid it is, the more solid your transfer will actually be. So start off at the hem really solid, and then you can see those brush strokes. That's what you want, because that's actually how it's gonna transfer. Next, take your sheet, your foil sheet, and do it face up. I know this seems wrong, but I promise it's not. The color you wanna see, you want facing out towards you. Now iron directly on it. If you're doing something delicate like a t-shirt or silk, you wanna make sure that you're protecting it with a cloth in between. This is denim, so it's totally fine. Keep it on there full heat for like 45 seconds at least. Move on to the second leg while the first one dries, and you're just gonna do the same thing. Your only thing that's important here is just to make sure that your left and right leg are perfectly even so that they're the same height. Iron 35 to 40 seconds, and once it's cooled, you'll peel. Leg number 2. Now, when I pulled the second leg, I got a little bit of resistance. This is actually really good so that you know if you get resistance, it means it didn't fully transfer. So you wanna go in there with your iron and just add a little bit of extra love on those places that didn't peel, and you'll be good to go. Is a good one. Moving on to the backside. Now use a pin on the backside just so you know how high you want your brush strokes to go so that it looks perfectly symmetrical. When I did the back, I wasn't sure how it would affect the foil transfer that already existed on the front, so I not only put a little bit cloth behind, but I also put the cloth on the inside to protect from the heat. Otherwise, you just follow the same process. Now, when I actually peeled off here, I realized I had some bald spots. No problem, just add a little bit extra transfer and go over the foil again. It's not gonna affect the foil that's already there. We're done. So this was a graphic shirt that I found at a thrift store. I love it, and I think it'd be really fun to just let this Milano part pop. So you're gonna use your paintbrush, use a smaller paintbrush so you can stay within the lines. Anywhere your transfer goes, your transfer gel goes, your foil is gonna go. So now I used a cloth just to protect it because this was cotton and not denim. Oh, you guys, I totally made a mistake. So I didn't realize it, but the actual ink from your graphic on your t-shirt will act as a transfer gel for the foil. So what ended up happening is that you can see there's all this foil transfer on the graphic, not where I put the transfer gel. It sucks because I ruined that shirt, but the good news is it means I can actually grab a t-shirt from my closet right now that has a graphic and iron directly onto the graphic, and it's gonna transfer, turning my t-shirt into a metallic graphic t-shirt. And it's actually a badass mistake, so I'm happy.